Hey everybody, today I'm doing my everyday makeup look, which I've been requested to do quite a few times. I actually filmed it like 4 times a few weeks ago, but every time I filmed it I just looked at it and I was like, eh. So I figured today I would finally do it because I actually feel like doing it today, and I know I promised I was going to do it like 2 weeks ago. Everything's just been really busy with my birthday and everything in school, but I'm here, I'm doing it. I promised myself I was going to post this one today, so. I did a Makeup Monday review on this foundation. It's the Revlon Colorstay 24 Hour, and it's literally the best. Like, I use it every single day. Pour a little bit of this on a tray, and then I just poke it on my face. I just dab it on my face. So, I'm using the Sigma F80 flat kabuki brush. This is literally my holy grail brush for blending in foundation. If you watch Jaclyn Hill on YouTube, you'll know like how amazing it is. And I'm just blending this into my skin. Okay, so that's my foundation done. I probably look a little weird because I got it on my lips, so my lips are like discolored now. But yeah, once it's all blended in, it sets really nicely too. Like, it barely feels like I'm wearing makeup. And this lighting probably makes me look really pale. I'm sorry. It's very like stark white lighting, and since I don't have my camera yet, webcams don't really pick up the nice amount of color. I literally look like I'm like a glowing ghost. Whatever. Alright, so after that, I put on my concealer, and I use the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in NW20, I think. Yeah, NW20. I use this as an under eye. It's a little bit, it's like a shade lighter than my actual skin tone, so it's a nice, like, subtle highlight under my eyes. If you have problems with really dark eye circles and creasing concealers, I definitely recommend getting this. It's $18, but it lasts a really long time. So, it's pretty amazing for the price. And anyway, I just put this on a clean surface. Yeah, I'm using my Stay Matte as a clean surface, whatever. I put a little bit on a concealer brush. And I draw a triangle. Like that. And then I get a little bit more. It's very sheer, so it's very spreadable. And I just fill that in. And make sure you get the inner corner, because this is where it gets dark. And try not to pull when you're using this when you're like filling in the triangle, because if you pull, you're going to end up getting wrinkles under your eye. And then you take your middle or your ring fingers, since they're the gentlest fingers, and just dab that in. And blend it. You can use like a beauty blender or another kabuki brush for this, but literally nothing is as good as using your finger, because your fingers are naturally really warm. So it blends out products really easily. So if you can see the difference between this eye and this eye, it just looks a lot more like bright and awake, a lot more like glowing and youthful. So I'm going to go ahead and do the other eye. So after my concealer, my foundation's done, I go ahead, I either do my eyes or I do my eyebrows. It literally switches every day. So I'm going to go ahead and do my eyebrows, so you don't have to stare at these sparse things. I use the Anastasia Brow Wiz in, I think this is Ebony, yes, the darkest one. And then I also use the brow powder, and it's the darkest shade. It's the Granite Duo. So it's like, hold on. I just like stuck my finger in it. So it's these two. It's the darkest one. It's like a light gray. I mean a dark gray, and then like a black. It's not black. Never put black in your eyebrows. You will look very washed out. So I just use the little spoolie at the end to brush through them before I fill them in. So first thing I do is I line under. And you just want to do it very light-handed, so you have a natural look. Okay? And my eyebrows are really thick at the end. Like, they don't, like, I can't point them, so I use this to point them. So I just draw a line at the end where I want them to meet. And then I move to the top. And do my line at the top. I make the like arc right there. Arc. I don't even know. I get so much hate for saying that wrong, but like that's just how like everyone in my family says it. So I'm sorry. And if you're filling in your eyebrows and you never have before, you always want them to start right here at the inside of like where the inner corner of your eye is. So that's where they start. And your arch should be about like like 2/3 of the way down, right at the end of your iris. So it should be like right there. And then they should end right at the end of your eye. Okay, so I have my eyebrows back to how I usually do them. So the next step I use is the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. And I just use this to set them in place. It's great. Like, literally, if you have problems with your eyebrows, like, not, like, fraying, but you know how, like, some people have, like, very, like, unruly eyebrows, like I do? This really keeps them in place. It's great. Even if you don't have unruly eyebrows, it's good. It just makes your eyebrows look more, like, elegant and, like, put together. So, it's very hot in here. So the next thing I do is my eyeshadow, and I used to not wear eyeshadow every day, but I've kind of like put together a good everyday look that I really like. So my first product is the Maybelline Color Tattoo in Bad to the Bronze, and it's just a very like brown bronze color, if you can see this. So this is a cream eyeshadow, and I just use my middle finger to put it on. I just get some on my finger and apply it. And I just apply it to my whole eyelid like that. And I try not to go out past here, and I don't go above my crease. I just pack it on. Okay. So as you can see, it's a very pretty, like, shimmering color, and literally the color tattoos don't move. I had it swatched on the back of my hand the day I got it, and the entire day I was washing my hands. I went and got my hair done, so my hand got wet. I, like, had hair dye in my hand. I literally, like, went through everything, and at the end of the day, it was still, like, just as strong as it was that morning. It was crazy. It literally, I had to take, like, makeup wipes and scrub the back of my hand. Okay, so the next thing I do is I have my BH palette right here. I have the 121, so it opens like this, and then underneath this, it has another layer of colors. But I'm using one on the top. I'm using this like coppery brown right here. And I just take that on a tapered blending brush. It's the Sigma small tapered blending brush. It's the E45. You see that? And I just get it on my brush and staying on the outer V of my eyes. I put that in the outer V just like that, and then I blend it into the crease. And if you're like on a budget for makeup, I really recommend the BH palettes. The colors are so pigmented. And I got this palette for, it's 120 colors, and I got the palette for $11. So that was nice. So I'm just blending this into my crease now. And when blending, you just want to make like windshield wiper motions and little circles out at the end. Okay. So now I'm going to move on to the next eye. And like I said, just keeping it like not past the outer V of your eye. Okay, so I have that packed on pretty thoroughly. So as you can see, it's packed on. So now I'm going to take my blending brush, my fluffy blending brush. It's the E35 by Sigma, and I'm just going to blend that out even more. Make it very smoky. Okay. Alright, so I have that very blended out. You can see that. So that's pretty much all I do for my like eyeshadow on top. On the bottom, I take a, what's it called, the short shaded brush. It's the E20 by Sigma. And I take a little bit more of that copper color, the one I was using in my crease. And I bring that under my eye a little bit. Okay. And then I take that tapered blending brush back again, and I just blend that. Okay. And then I'm taking this, if you can see it, it's like a very like champagne-y, like sparkly color. Oh, okay. It's this one. It's not really coming up, but it's very champagne color with a lot of sparkle. It's a very good highlight. And I'm taking that and I'm putting that on the inner corner and bringing it right under and meeting it with that copper color I had down here. So that's a very nice inner corner highlight, as you can see. And I'm going to take a little bit more and bring it under as a brow bone highlight. I have my Stila Stay All Day waterproof eyeliner in black. And I do a winged eye every day, so I'm going to do this really quick because like it's kind of hard to do it on camera. So that's my eyeliner done. And then all I do is mascara. I don't wear like false eyelashes every day. I'm not about that extravagant life. So I use the Jordana Best Lash Extreme mascara. I got it for like $2.99 at Walgreens. It's literally like my favorite mascara ever. It's the best. And it's so cheap. Okay. So you can't really see it on like a webcam, but it's a very like volumizing, very lengthening mascara. I love it so much. It's amazing. And it was like $2. Like that, it doesn't get better than that. Anyways, I use Benefit's Hoola Bronzer. And I use the brush that came with it because I actually like, really like the brush, even though it's kind of tiny. So anyways, the rule for bronzer or contouring, even though I'm not doing like a big contouring look, is from the top of your ear, like the corner of your ear here, to the corner of your mouth. And you just, I mean, you can suck in your cheeks, but I can see mine like from here. So see, there's my cheekbone. So I don't really need to go, because that doesn't really do anything. It kind of just really hollows out this area. I take the powder brush I was using earlier, and I just blend that. So it's very subtle. And I take a little bit more, tap off the excess, and I bring it up my temples. Just because you always want to connect it so your face doesn't look like weird with just this like really like tan spot on your cheek. So basically your like face is supposed to be like a heart, so like, you know, if my hands are big enough, so like that. And then anything inside of the heart is supposed to be lighter and everything outside is supposed to be tanner. So that's why you use highlighter in here and here and here and here, but then you use bronzer like here and around your temples and down your jawline. Yes. that is my finished makeup look. I can add a picture to the end of this video so that you can see like the colors a little bit better, but yeah, it's that simple. I do it every day. If you guys recreate it, let me know. I'd like to see. But anyways, yeah, thanks for watching.